And here, I can say that the little that I felt in my heart that I would like to serve God, is what I've responded to. And that's how come I'm here this morning. Matthew 22, verse 4. We can read from verse 1. This story we usually read from Luke. But let's read it from Matthew 22 because it has something interesting there. Verse 2. The kingdom of heaven is like a certain king which made a marriage for his son and sent his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding, and they would not come. Verse 4. Again he sent his servants, tell them which are bidden, behold, I have prepared my dinner, my oxen, my fatlings are killed, all things are ready, come unto the marriage. Verse 5. And I want you to underline this part. But they made light of it. They made light of it. They made light. They made light of it. Not light and darkness. Like they took it, they trivialized it. They made light of the invitation. That is why they turn into nothing. And that is why they are cursed. Because when you make light of a dream and a vision and a call, when you make nothing of it, don't expect to become anything. But when you pass the test of taking the smallest conviction and the smallest vision and the smallest dream from God in your heart, you take it seriously, then you can expect to go to the next level. They made light of it, or they took it lightly. Yeah. This is the point at which people part company. You see, in the beginning of life, this is where people part company. You go left, I go right. I don't make light of it. I didn't make light of my calling. Even though there's no vision of Jesus in a way that I would love to, still waiting. Look at the books. You know, my books are now like a major part of ministry for me. I just felt the conviction. Write books. Write a book. Write a book in my heart. People make light of God's calling and immediately start going down. And you'll be calling for promotion. That's why I said, today marks I see a set of stairs. And today I see you stepping up, 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 up. Now, I can't make you take your calling seriously. Apostle Kingsley, our apostle in Angola, some years ago he told me, he said he believes God has called him to Southern Africa. South Africa or Southern Africa. That's enough for me. I only want to, he's over 60 years old. Still today he's planted it. You see him with small children. Planting a church in Angola. He does not speak Portuguese. But this is what he believes, and I also believe. Because I will not make light of that. He started our church in South Africa. And many of our churches, he started them. I can't be serious about your calling. You have to be serious about your calling. I can't make light of my call. If God has called you and God has placed something in your heart, you make light of it. You don't expect that I am going to come and superimpose my seriousness on your lightness. If you are serious, be serious. But that's where we part company. Bishop Saki did not make light of his calling. He did not make light. It was more serious to him than being a lawyer. Bishop Saki is called to the bar, a barrister of the Supreme Court of Ghana, solicitor and barrister. He's been to court many times. He's even defended all kinds of cases. Murder cases even. Yes. You should see him standing in court talking. He's a lawyer, real one. But he didn't make light of his calling. So don't think that it's people who don't have anything to do who take God seriously. Don't think that things are clear for somebody, but things are not so clear for you. Things are not clear for any of us. When Joseph had his dreams, oh, it's because of your fight. So that's why you have this dream. So yeah, that question will always be in your life. But it's up to you to take God seriously and not to make light of whatever God is placing in your hand. That's where we part company. And that's where we start going. I am not standing here. I am not being invited to so many places in the world because I am a doctor. But the call, the small call, that is sometimes a bit hazy in my mind. I'm not sure. Is it? Look, when I felt God wanted me to write a book, and I did, when the books were launched, I was so ashamed of my books. When the professor who launched the books was congratulating me, I felt so embarrassed. Our pastor's father here. He was telling me I have done very well. I said, Prof. You know, like somebody had done something, they're trying to encourage him. I said, no, it's a very great thing. 10 little books. By little book, frugality, beauty, prodigality, bearing fruits. They went to hell, duality, 10 of them. Little books. I launched it at Golden Tulip Hotel. I was taking the call to write books seriously. I didn't make light of it. So this morning, you are faced with a very good opportunity to go left or right. Either you're going to go up, start going up by not making light of your little dream.